hard every day, and it's like I love what I do, and I love the people that are. I mean, love the support that the Mets fans give us. I think they're some of the best fans in baseball because whether the team's doing well or not doing well, they're still coming out to the games. Like the amount of passion they have is unbelievable, and I think they're the most loyal fans in baseball because I mean. It's very easy to hop on a bandwagon, especially, I mean, we have the Yankees and they got 27 World Series, and for people to stay true to the Mets and not deviate and waver, I think that's a sign of loyal fans, and our fan base is unbelievable. And I want to be able to show them how much I appreciate them and them being loyal and as passionate as they are. So that kind of helps as well.
Did you follow how important you are to them?
I'm sorry, hold on.
Did you follow London series?
Sorry, what?
Did you follow London series?
The London series. Yeah, that was cool. I think that was a really special event to kind of expand the game of baseball and bring it to a new market. I think that's awesome for the game and expand the game to some more people. And I mean, the game of baseball is a wonderful game, and that's a really awesome opportunity that Major League Baseball went through with.
If you have a chance to play a China series in the future, what do you want to see in China?
I mean, I've never been to Asia before. I've never been to China, and I think that'd be a wonderful opportunity because if you can kind of expand the reach of the game of baseball, I think that'd be awesome for a lot of people.
The Mets Stadium is near Flushing, is a Chinatown there. Do you have ever tried some Chinese dishes there?
Oh, Chinese food in New York is amazing. I love it, but I can only imagine Chinese food in China is better. So I love Chinese food. That's definitely one of the go-to meals after the game gets open late. So you guys have like awesome food there in Chinatown, and I love it, and I mean it's cool.
Do you have any message to our Chinese fans?
Let's go Mets, and I appreciate you guys for supporting halfway across the world, and thank you guys.
And do you want
You have a special relationship with fans. What's the craziest thing you've ever had a fan send you or ask you to sign?
So the best thing I've gotten from a fan was this. He was like this little boy. He drew a picture of me, but I wasn't me. I was a polar bear, and it was him. He was like, he had a ball and a bat, and it's like, his name is Nico, and he's like, this is you, this is me, and he's just like, here, it's for you. It's like, well, do you want me to sign it? And he's like, no, this is for you to have. So I thought that was really touching, and I thought it was cute because I mean, for me, it's like I grew up kind of idolizing baseball players, and I don't know, it's kind of touching and kind of made my heart melt a little bit, and so it's. Nico's artwork is hanging on my fridge at home.
If you had to get a tattoo of any of your players, any of your teammates, who would you get and where would the tattoo be?
Is it like an initial or
their face?
Their face? Probably I get a tattoo of Jeff McNeil, but not of his face. It'd be because his nickname's the Flying Squirrel. I get like a mean-looking squirrel tattooed somewhere on me. I don't know where, but that'd probably be Jeff.
How much are you thinking about the Derby prize money and what that can do for you?
Well, for me, it's like I've always wanted to do the Derby. Growing up as a kid, I mean the prize money is wonderful. Personally, I'm engaged. I got a wedding to pay for, but after, I mean, if I were to win, but I guess the most thing I really want to do with it is. I want to be able to bring awareness to a cause. I'm donating, if I were to win, I'd be donating 5% to the Wounded Warrior Foundation, and then an additional 5% to Tunnel to Tower, which is it's a like nonprofit organization in New York, and it focuses on first responders like NYPD, the firefighters, the Port Authority, the EMTs. So pretty much my thing is like I respect anyone who puts their life on the line every single day, and going to work knowing that they have to make the ultimate sacrifices. There's people that are making sacrifices every single day abroad, like keeping us free, and then there's people at home keeping us safe. So I have the utmost respect for people who put their lives on the line and are first responders, and it's just something I felt really passionate about, and I mean, the money's, for me, donating the money is whatever, but I'm hoping that I can inspire other people and use my platform as a positive message and kind of just bring awareness not just for other people in the baseball community, but just others around the country. Because for me, it's like a bad day at the office, I could go 0 for 4 and get booed off the field, and I could just be like, oh, I had a bad day at work. But another bad day at work for, let's say, a firefighter or a police officer or someone in the military could be a lot worse. Is hell of a lot worse than me just having a bad game. And for me, I'm just really appreciative of everything, and I just want to do something to help and give back.
What do you know about Santana? I think you draw in the first round.
Yep. I mean, he's not in the home run derby for no reason. I mean, I know he can go up top with the best of them, and for me, I'm just looking to hit more homers in him. He's the hometown favorite, and I mean, it's gonna be a fun little battle.
So this is a huge opportunity for you for these causes that you mentioned, but do you wish some of this money were systemically going in greater amounts to younger pre-arbitration guys such as yourself?
I mean, for me, this is just a opportunity that I've kind of earned, you know, and and other people are going to be used, and other players are. I mean, if they play well, they're going to gets what's rightfully theirs during arbitration. So, baseball's kind of funny how it's set up, but I think that if people keep working hard and play well, then they're going to get more than, or not more than, but they're going to get theirs in arbitration for sure.
You mentioned donating that money to the Wounded Warriors Foundation. Where did your love for the military originate?
So both my grandpas, my mom and my dad's side, they served in the military. My grandpa on my mom's side, he was a Marine during the Korean War, and my grandpa on my dad's side, he was in the Army during World War II, and he worked in Great Britain and France for intel for the Army. So.
And what's it mean for you to be a rookie in this competition?
I just feel blessed. I mean, it's crazy to be not just in the Derby, but an all-star as a rookie, and I'm really happy with the impact I've had on my team, and just trying to help us win. And I'm just thankful and blessed. I'm just looking to make the most of this and enjoy everything.
You hear the phrase "slow the game down" a lot. How do you sort of slow down what's been happening to you, I guess, from opening day on to here? I mean, so many milestones and just cool stuff that's happened. How have you kind of allowed yourself to soak it in?
Well, it's just a mentality. You just go out there, and for me, I just try and do the best I can to rip the name off the back of the jersey, because I mean, it's the big leagues for a reason. You gotta face the Strasburgs, the Scherzers, the Kershaws. I mean, you have to slay the dragon, so to speak. You know, you gotta in order to be successful, you need to beat those aces. And I mean, the main thing is just you got to understand that this is, for me, it's the same game I've been playing since I was 3 years old, and just have fun and just believe in myself, because the main thing that kind of the core of veterans, their main thing was for me was during spring training and during my before opening day, they were just like, you know what, by you breaking with the team or by you being in here, that should give you all the confidence in the world, because like you're here with guys that have been in the league for 10 years, and every single one on any given night has a chance to do something great. And whether you have 15 years of time or no days of time, as long as you're in the big leagues, it's like you got a chance to do something special. And
I'm sorry, what's been the coolest thing that's happened to you? I guess what's the one? I guess
I don't know. I mean,
isolated.
I can't pinpoint one thing, just because it's just been all so extremely special. I mean, for me, I'm living a fantasy right now, and I just feel blessed. I know I'm sure I sound like a broken record, but it's true. I feel like the luckiest guy in the world. I'm just so happy to be here. I mean, that in itself is a whole nother story, but he is such a hard worker. Like, he went through kind of the gauntlet a little bit by being hurt early in his minor league career, and he's a grinder. I mean, and that's one of those things that he was relentless in his work and relentless in the way he went about his business. I mean, he's a hell of a ball player, and kid rakes. Simple as that. I mean, he went through a lot of kind of scrutiny. It's like, but I mean, he's here and he's an all-star. If you'd have told us in 2017 when we were in the Florida State League together, that a couple years down the road, me and him are going to be going to Cleveland and be in an all-star game together. We'd probably call BS on that one, just because it's like when you're in it, it's when you're in here, it's really hard to look ahead. You're just trying to claw your way to the next level, and he's been focused and just really determined the entire time. And he's a good buddy, good friend, and great teammate. I can't be happier for him because he deserves it. It's special. I mean, he's got a killer attitude when he goes out there on the mound. I mean, he's an ace for a reason. He's special. I mean, it's awesome. I mean, when Jake has the ball, it's like you guys we got a good chance. We got a really damn good chance.
Hometown question for you. The idea that Tampa Bay's talking about splitting future seasons with Montreal as a player, as a Tampa guy?
As a player, that's really tough because you got to have two apart. Like, let's say, I mean, most guys have wives, families. That's really tough. Like, moving back and forth between two home things. That's really tough on not just the players, but that impacts their families. Like, I mean, kids have to go to school. Like, you got to have a routine, and I just don't think that would be fair from the player standpoint because you have to have two apartments, one in Canada, one in Tampa. I mean, I'm sure the taxes are a nightmare, and I'm sure the living situations are going to be a nightmare. So I just think that's really inconvenient, and if that were to happen, that'd be really disappointing. I feel like, but I mean, being a Tampa guy, I used to love going to the games, and I mean that'd be kind of upsetting because I mean I grew up a Tampa guy, and to see them split, it wouldn't be just kind of.
Yeah, and just a follow-up, do you feel that you support a team in the right stadium, the right location, Tampa Bay, St. Pete, Tampa, wherever it ends up being? You think they
If there was a stadium right next to Armature Works, that thing would be popping every single night. It's weird because the Lightning, they sell out, and like Tampa Bay, it's not a hockey town. Like, but they're top 2, top 3 in attendance every single year. So I just think that if they were to move it to downtown, that'd be more beneficial. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're having a great rookie year so far, and
Thank you.
You're doing home run derby and coming to All-Star game. How do you feel right now?
I'm living a dream right now. It's a fantasy land right now for me. I'm so excited, and I just can't wait to get to the field. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be so fun.
What is your secret to keep the hardest ball, like a hard ball? Because you're
Okay.
like a really
Chocolate milk and squats. Yeah.
I think I'm looking forward to your play.
Huh?
I'm looking forward to your
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
What do you think of just overall the field of the derby tonight? Who are some of the biggest challenges you can see? Just what are your expectations? I guess.
Well, I got a lot of advice from Robbie Cano. He won it. I forget what year, but he won it, and then Todd Frazier won it. And also, Chili Davis was the hitting coach for Yoenis Cespedes when he won it when he was in Oakland. So I got a hitting coach that helped a hitter, and I got 2 veteran guys, and then also Cespedes is at home. So I got some advice. But the main thing was it doesn't matter how much jelly's in the jar. It matters how you spread it on your English muffin, because it's a long game or a long round. It can get long if you advance, and conserve your energy. That's the main thing. You got to conserve energy, and you just need to just relax and get the first one out of the way.
Hey, what are your thoughts on going up against Carlos in his yard? You're the one guy opening on. No one's going to cheer for him.
Well, I'm gonna have some people here. I got my family here. Both my parents are high school sweethearts from Lancaster, Ohio. So I'm gonna have a bunch of. I got some Ohio connection, and it's gonna be special. I'm excited, and I've never hit in this park. I've never been to this park, but I can't wait for BP to kind of test it out. And I was asking some of the guys, like obviously like Robbie Cano played here, being in the AL. Same with Todd Frazier, and they said the ball flies to right center mostly, and when it's hot or if it's the wind's stagnant, then the ball goes a long way. So I'm excited.
All right, go
Really
ahead.
quick. Not a question. I'm supposed to be helping you with your new era takeover.
Okay.
Do you want to do your just intro really quick?
Sure.
Just need to say, hey, Pete Alonso here. Follow me around today, whatever. It's already recording, so.
Hey, how we doing, guys? It's Pete Alonso with the New York Mets. I'm doing the New Era Takeover. Y'all are going to be following me around today, so stay tuned.
Perfect, thank you.
All right, Pete. Good to see you, man. Congratulations, first of all,
Thank you.
on all the home runs. We're going to do a little dumb game today.
Okay.
It's called in or out. I'm going to ask you a thing. You let me know whether you're in on it or you're
In or out,
out
okay.
on it.
Gotcha.
It? Taking your shoes off on an airplane, are you in or out?
Out.
You're not about comfort?
I'm about comfort, but no one wants to smell your stinky feet.
Maybe you should wash your feet.
I mean, if you're at the airport, your feet are going to sweat. You're wearing stinky socks, and also I'm assuming you're going to wear you're not going to wear brand new shoes traveling. So, older shoes are going to tend to stink.
So you're telling me that you've never taken your shoes off on the team charter?
No.
What a man. Talking to your Uber driver, are you in? Are you out?
If he's willing to have a conversation, I'm in. But sometimes it's if he wants to be professional, it depends on the person. If he's kind of being a little strange, then I'm out. That's kind of a feel one. It just depends on the situation.
Have you ever told an Uber driver that you have a different job? Have you ever been like, oh, I work in construction? Or
Yes.
what have you said?
Said I was like a professional bowler. Like that's probably the weirdest one I've said.
Subway performers, are you in or out?
I'm in. If they're good, I'm in. But if they stink, then I'm out.
What's the weirdest thing you've seen on the subway?
Some dude was passed out on the subway platform. I don't know if he was drunk or homeless. I don't know. He looked like I don't know. He was just totally passed out, drool coming out of his mouth. I don't know if he was dead. I don't know if he was alive.
How often do you take the subway actually? Because obviously you don't take it every day. How often does a New York Met actually go on the subway?
For me, I'm not in a very convenient location next to my subway. So my subway stop, I think I would have to change trains maybe twice. I'd have to change trains twice, and by the time I get to the field, it's an hour and a half. So maybe if I was I would take a train on an off day if it was more convenient somewhere.
Last question: in or out? Old Town Road.
Which one? The original one or the Billy Ray Cyrus one?
Both.
Billy Ray Cyrus one, I'm in on it.
The other one you're out on.
Yeah.
So you're just in on Billy Ray Cyrus.
Yeah.
Smart man. Thank you, Pete. Have fun tonight, man.
Absolutely.
Good to see you.
Thank you.
Pete, Mike Trout says he has you in the home run derby tonight. What does that mean to you?
Well, that's really cool. I mean, that's awesome. I didn't know that. Well, I got to prove him right and make him an expert.
Have you received advice from any of your older, more veteran teammates on playing in the game and experiencing the All-Star Week?
Yeah.
So what's that advice been?
Yeah, so I mean, pretty much, I got the best home run derby committee ever. So Chili Davis coached Yoenis Cespedes when he won in Oakland when he won. Todd Frazier, obviously he won with the new format, and then Robbie Cano. And basically, it doesn't matter how much jelly you have in the jar. It's about how much. It's about how well you spread it on your English muffin. So it's doesn't matter if you're running low on energy. You need to conserve it and be as efficient as possible with your energy. Because if you advance later on, it's gonna take a lot out of you especially with the adrenaline. So you need to be as efficient and conserve as much energy as possible throughout the entire event.
Is there anything you like about the ballpark dimensions? You think that could play in your favor tonight?
I hope so. I mean, I've never hit here before, so I'm looking forward to BP and putting on a show tonight during the Derby. It's going to be fun. I'm excited, and it's just something I've always wanted to do. I'm excited. I'm really excited.
Thanks, Pete.
Yeah, no worries.
Been watching you here at these events where they're asking you questions about a tattoo and about Chinese food, about Old Town Road, and about all these different things. You see social media days where players have to answer.
Yeah.
But how are you handling this so smoothly? curveballs coming.
I'm going. This is going smoothly. All right. I mean, I'm just being me. You know, I don't want to be fake. I just want to be transparent and authentic. I mean, I just want to be myself because sometimes if people aren't themselves, then they can kind of get caught up a little bit. But for me, it's like I just want to be myself always and just let that out and be proud of myself. You know.
I feel like that, and along with 30 runs, is a big reason for this. But it seems like you connect so well with Met fans, and you talk about it earlier. Do you have a sense of how important it is for fans in a season that hasn't gone the way anybody wants?
Right.
To have someone like, hey, even if they're losing, they're going to tune in to see what Pete Alonso can do.
Well, I mean, I don't want it to be about me. I just want to just play hard for them because I know how many people are really just dedicated to this because I've talked to so many people throughout the city. People have come up to me and just say, hey, like, it's awesome. It's like, for me, I just feel like I'm doing my job and it's great. It's awesome how much appreciation there is from the Mets fans. I feel like they're real, like they're true baseball fans. They're blue collar attitude, and they appreciate. And for me, I take pride in working hard and doing like the bring your lunch pail to work every single day mentality, and I identify with that. And I feel like baseball is a blue collar sport, and in order to kind of stay on top of things, and I feel like you need to have that same mentality, and I guess that's why I identify and I can relate, and I want to play well, not just for my teammates, not just for myself, not for just for the coaches, but for the fans as well, because without them, this wouldn't happen, you know. All this wouldn't be here, you know. So I just, by playing hard and working hard, it's just by me saying thank you to the fans in a way.
When did you know? Because there was so much expectation for you this year, the way you last year. Are they going to promote it? When did you know that you belonged? Is there a home run, a moment, or whatever? Did you always know all along? Once you got here,
I don't know if it's me like being stubborn or not, but just me personally, I just have a really strong self-belief, and I feel like I'm pretty mentally strong, and I always had this inner belief that I can do things. It's like I feel like I'm very positive, very optimistic, and regardless of the circumstances, I've always felt like I can overcome anything, and that's just my personal attitude, and I just need to. If I come in with an attitude and keep the doubt, keep the fear out, then anything's possible.
Is that part of the reason why you're so looking forward to doing this? A lot of guys are like, I don't want to ruin my swing. It's like, hey man, it's fun.
I've always wanted to do it, and I feel like, if you have the opportunity, why not put yourself out there? And I want to win, you know. And also it's like, for me, I'm just taking BP and having fun, you know. And this is something that, like, I grew up as a kid watching. My parents let me stay up late, maybe like 3 nights a year, and this was one of them. And I'm just kind of lost for words sometimes when I think back, and I kind of put myself in the same shoes as I was years back, and I just can't believe it. Yeah. Yeah, so I remember Sammy Sosa hitting a ball off the 500 feet off the slide in Milwaukee. I think that was 2001 or 2002. That was ridiculous. I remember Vladdy winning it, but I still think the number one moment for me was 2009 at Yankee Stadium. I think Josh Hamilton's that first round was the best round of BP I think that's ever been taken. It was just, he's making balls disappear. He's hitting balls out of the stadium. That's definitely the top one for me. No, I know. Yeah, and that's the crazy thing.
Have you ever seen that footage of McGuire, the home run with McGuire hit here at this ballpark, where he hit it off it used to be a Budweiser sign, up on the scoreboard area?
That's crazy.
So
yeah, I remember. Not just that. I think Jim Thome hit one 784 feet, over dead center. That was in game, but but it's just, yeah, this is a cool park, and I'm excited to go.
I'm not going to what was it about Goldschmidt that you said that he was a guy like you're why was he a role model?
Well, growing up, I loved watching Mike Piazza. I loved watching Mark McGuire, and then it kind of evolved into Paul Konerko. So I'm a right power hitting first baseman, and I identify with that. And the way that kind of he went about his business in 2005, and not just like motivated a team and was the captain, but he basically like lifted up an entire city. Like the way that everything happened, like just the way that he was clutch and was such a good leader and did everything the right way. Like that's someone who I wanted to be like. He had a fantastic career, and I think he's a Hall of Famer. And then obviously he retires. I can't watch him anymore. And then here comes Goldschmidt. He's very similar type player, very similar characteristics. Yeah, and then for me, it's like I want to, like, he's a Gold Glover. He overcame stigma. It's like, oh, like he's not a good defender, but oh yeah, he's got 3 Gold Gloves, and he's just such a special ball player. Like not just that, but how he is as a person. And I mean, it's like that. That's why it's so incredible for me, because he's a maybe a 3-4 time All-Star, and then it's like, yeah. Maybe more. I mean, I'm not counting, but I know how I have the utmost respect for him, and I hold him in a very high regard, and it's just that's why it's so like I'm in disbelief. That's why. Yeah.
Said it twice already. I've said it twice already.
Okay.
Pete, do you know the Mets franchise record for home runs in the season?
41.
Okay.
Not that I'm counting.
So you have your eyes on it then?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Heading into spring training, didn't even know if you were going to be on the team. Now you're an all-star at the moment, Derby, 30 home runs, 30 plus. Can you describe the journey that this 2019 has been for you?
No. I mean, the only thing I can truly say is that I'm living in a fantasy. I mean, that's it. It's been so special. It's all been just incredible. I just feel so blessed.
Does Jeff need an upgrade on his nickname now from Squirrel now that he's an all-star?
He's a flying squirrel. The flying squirrel.
He's not under the radar anymore. Now he's big time.
Yeah. The flying squirrel is here. Yep.
How much can you respect Pete? That I mean, he's surrounded by a lot of good players, but there's only one guy here that has a batting average that he does. I mean, he's better than everybody. Is that kind of tough to imagine that he's that good?
No, I mean I've seen it with my own 2 eyes for the past 3 years now. I mean, I saw it 17, 18, and then this year. So, I mean, he's raked everywhere he's been, and to me, it's like he's always been a guy that's just been such a good hitter. I mean, granted that he plays awesome defense, he's really versatile, and like he runs the bases well. He's a really good teammate. He's a smart ball player, but I mean, the kid's always raked. I mean, it's like yes, like he's got a chance to win the batting title this year, but also it's like I knew this. I knew he raked. It's like it's also kind of cool that other people are starting to discover it, because I mean, it's pretty obvious that there's not as much coverage in the minors. People just kind of see like maybe a video from a phone or something like that, or they just look at the stat line. But it's really special that people are giving him recognition, and it's very well deserved. I mean, he's worked his tail off, and it's been awesome to see, especially at this level.
For you to be here and to look around the room with the best in the league and know you belong here? It's mind-boggling, and for me, I just feel really blessed that I was given the opportunity to come up here at the beginning of the season, and I just want to prove all the people that believe in me right, and just by playing well, playing hard every single day, coming with a blue-collar attitude to the field. I just want to do everyone right that did me right, because I mean I didn't have to break with the team due to the service time stuff. Based on the ruling on that, but I'm so happy that I was believed in, and I just want to prove everyone right that has every single day. So it's been awesome. Is the home run derby a dream come true? I mean, doesn't every little kid
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I was one of the few times a year that my parents let me stay up past my bedtime during the summer. So I grew up watching it. I'm just so excited to be a part of it.
Hey, dating back to last year, when fans were first, hearing about you, there were a lot of questions about your defense. Then coming up this year, there were questions about whether you make the team, questions about whether you hit sliders at the big league level. How does it feel to be sitting where you are right now, having kind of quieted all of those questions and been a serviceable third baseman, batting 280, 30 home runs? How does that feel?
It feels great because for me, it's like I know what I'm capable of, and I know the amount of work and how hard it is to do every day, and to kind of silence the critics is one of the best feelings ever. Because for me, I think it's kind of been kind of fighting against the bias, because it's like, oh, he's right, first baseman, like what's he gonna do? There's a lot of biases against not just me but other players that are in my mold, and I'm just really happy that I can make the most of my ability and make the most of my opportunity every single day, and hard work pays off.
You talked about looking up to Paul Goldschmidt, who maybe wasn't regarded as a great fielding first baseman, but has now won Gold Gloves. Is that a goal of yours?
Yes, absolutely. I want to be considered an elite player after I'm done playing baseball, and a part of the game of baseball is defense. I mean, we could talk about hitting and base running all day, but yeah, I definitely want to be a Gold Glover.
Pete, congratulations all the way from Japan. How excited to be here for the All-Star game for the first time?
I'm so excited. I can't be more pumped up.
I would like to introduce you to Japanese fans. Could you tell me what is your strong point? What do you think you're better at than other hitters?
Well, for me, my approach is I feel like my approach is really advanced, and I feel like I'm really disciplined at the plate, and I work hard every single day, and hard work and staying disciplined has taken me a long way.
Do you have any specific training or specific food diet or something like that?
Yeah, chocolate milk and squats.
Is it real?
That's real.
Okay. What are you focusing on the most when you have to play in your mind?
Just winning. That's it. Because at the end of the day, we play the game to win, and that's what all the focus goes into.
What's your goal this year as a team and also as a hitter?
Well, as a hitter, I just want to be elite. I want to be the best hitter I could possibly be, and as a team, we're not where we want to be right now. We need to turn it around in the second half, and we need to get things going. Absolutely.
Hey Pete, for the Tonight Show, what's the best advice you've been given going into the home run derby?
So I've had a really good kind of core of people that have given me advice. I got Todd Frazier, home run derby champion, 2-time or 3-time All-Star. Robbie Cano, home run derby champion, and then also Chili Davis, who coached or who was the hitting coach when Yoenis Cespedes won it. And pretty much there's this overarching message, and it doesn't matter how much jelly you have in the jar. It's about how you spread it on your English muffin. And it's all about conserving energy. It's about kind of outlasting and being efficient. And when you get going on in the later rounds, conserve energy, drink water. You don't need to take as much swings as you need, and just enjoy it. That's the main thing. And also get the first one out of the way. Get the first one out of the way. When it rains, it pours. Absolutely.
All right, thank you. Obviously, it's been a little bit of a struggle the past couple weeks with the team. There's a lot of chatter about potentially, selling assets, whatever. Do you guys still believe that you can turn it around, that you can make a run at this thing?
Absolutely. That's the one thing that it doesn't matter where we are, and we've had so much fight in us the entire year, and granted we want to be on the winning side more than the losing side, but the one thing that our team hasn't done is given up, and if we have, then that'd be a problem. That'd be a real problem. But I don't think I know that we haven't. I mean, we keep fighting, we keep working hard, we keep trying to figure it out. It's just a matter of time.
Last question. How do you like being a New York Met?
I love it. I mean, I I wouldn't be anywhere. I wouldn't have wanted to. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. I mean, I feel really lucky, and to start my career off in New York, it's really special.
Thanks a lot, Pete.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Since we're the last 5 minutes, let's knock out the SNY real quick.
Okay.
You and Jeff standing next to each other.
Okay.
Mark Chopkin from Tampa Bay Times.
Yep.
Came up and saw you, man. Good to see you again.
Good to see you. Oh, thank you. Where are we going?
Just gonna stand right there.
Well, you're going to have to step up your game.
Everybody take a step back.
That is something.
Attention media, the National League media availability has now concluded. NL players, please proceed to the back of the room to board your buses.
All right, I'm here between
NL
two
players,
acts.